All right, we're pacing right here. WFO Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series live at Watkins, Glen. We were here with the trucks last night, back with the Xfinity cars tonight. It's going to be a good race. Richard Holland, last night's winner. The 31. It looks like Austin Wagner really fast last night in the trucks. Starting on the pole here tonight. Jamison to his outside. We'll take a look at the grid real quick. That's first and second. We went through that. Starting third tonight is going to be the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. And to his outside, and fourth will be last night's winner, the 31 of Richard Holland. Starting fifth tonight, the 70 of Burt Wilson. And to his outside, and sixth, that's going to be the 54 of Dustin German. Starting seventh here be Vernon Markheim, making his first start at WFO in the 33, and to his outside and eighth is going to be the 5 of the Coop, Bradley Cooper. Starting ninth will be Rick Vagone's number 10, and to his outside and 10th will be that 00 of Nick Hunt. Starting 11th is going to be one of the fan favorites right there, Hal Lamy, and the 3, and to his outside and 12th will be the 72 of Jacob Daniels. 13th tonight is going to be Double B, Brian Beach in the 18, and his outside and 14th will be the 51 of Troy Cook. Starting 15th, we got Keaton Trips 26, and Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers. Starting 16th in the 2-car. 17th, Christopher Spencer. McCauley's shown in the 18th, and in 19th, we got the 86 of John Sanu. And that's going to be your starting field here at Watkins Glen for the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. Hey, Dakota. I got your message, buddy. I'll make sure that when I do the points later that we get you hooked up with a provisional. All right, pace cars in. There's the green flag, and we're off and racing with the Xfinity cars right here at Watkins Glen Speedway. Austin Wagner to the early lead, but look at that. A little bit of pump from the 31 to the 63. He's going to push the 63 out front. But Sweeting's going to be the one that takes advantage of turn one. A perfect turn one for the 75. He's going to go straight to the front of the field. You see Wagner, the pole sitter, going to settle in third, but Jamison right there looking pretty sporty and fast in that 63 car. We're going to refire this timing and scoring because we know how it likes to work at the start of these things that don't want to keep track. We're going 58 laps here tonight, 59 laps caution-free because there's no cautions on. We got a few different camera modes we can use here, which is nice about Watkins Glen. Do like the camera package at this track. See all these cars, man, in there. I'll tell you what. They're battling up front on board right now with Austin Wagner in the 28 car. He's got the second place back, and he's going to be hunting down this leader. I led a lot of laps last night and had the 28 chasing me down, so I know exactly what it's like. I'll tell you, though, that 63 car, Glenn Jamison, a little bit of punt from the 31 at the start, but he got it. He's got it dialed back in. He's riding right here in the third spot. And these road course tracks, man, it's all about not making mistakes. You make a mistake here, and it can cost you big time. And if you don't make mistakes and you run a perfect race, you're going to be tough to beat. That's a fact. See Sweeting up there. A little bit of a blink from the 28 car, too, seeing him disappear momentarily. Not sure what their fuel window's looking like here. We'll just have to wait and see when some of these guys decide to stop the first time. But 58 laps around this road course here is a pretty big track. So looking back there, thought we was going to see a battle for position there with the 33 and the 26, but Keaton Tripp has got the 7th spot, that 33 right there. New driver making his first start at WFO tonight. That's going to be the 33 of Vernon Markheim. Markheim going around the 26, so he's going to take the 7th spot over right here. So that's going to move the 33 up a spot. And there's the 33 right in front of you right here. 26 falling back to 8th position now. So a little bit of battling right here. We're going to find last night's commentator, though, in the 5-car. Go on board with him. That's the Coop, Bradley Cooper. Running up to this bus stop, you hear the one downshift. Probably going to downshift a couple of times. He's got Fagone on his bumper, and Fagone's got that 3-car. Hal Laney. Good to see Hal getting around the road course here. Decent tonight. See, he's pulling up. 33, making a mistake, losing some spots here. Markheim falling back about 3 or 4 spots. And he may fall into the clutches of the 3-car right here. Got the 72 for driver of the day, Jacob Daniel. I think that's that new team name that you guys come up with, right? 16-1 Motorsports. I think I vaguely remember creating that channel last night. Or last week, not last night. I didn't do much anything. I went to bed as soon as I got finished racing last night. I called it an early one. So Sweeting's still hanging on to that top spot right here, but I think he just let it go. 28 Austin Wagner going to the front. 4 laps in, Wagner able to take the top spot away. He started P1. He fell back a little bit on the start, but, man, once he got the car collected and back together, he's right to the front of the field. Sweeting's going to settle back in here in the 2nd spot now. Long race. Really long race here tonight, so just be patient. This is our final broadcast at WFO for 2022. And I'll have to take a look at the schedule to let you know what we're doing next, because I don't even know. I'm ready for a break. I think a lot of the drivers are too. January 3rd is when we're going to return for the Xfinity cars. That'll be January 2nd for the trucks. No, this is a truck, so we're going to return January 3rd. And that'll be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, so good place to return to. So that's going to be after the holidays. And speaking of the holidays, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and then a Happy New Year after that, since we won't see you again until 2023 after tonight. Everything's going good here. Keeping an eye on Holland right here in the 31. Last night's winner, moving up another position, going to pick up the 3rd spot here. So Holland having a good drive so far in the Xfinity car here tonight. And I'm sure he would like to go back-to-back on the road course. Not an easy thing to do. Like I said right here, you're one mistake away from possibly running your race. Not too many second chances with the caliber of drivers you got out there. You make a mistake, one of these other guys, 1 or 10 of these other guys is not likely going to do the same. So it's good to see everybody tuning into the broadcast. Another driver that had a good run last night, going to go back here to the 54, Dustin German. You see him in the Monster Energy car running in the 4th position right now. He's got Glen Jamison right behind him on the 5th spot. And I'll be a son of a gun. The aliens let Nation go.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. What happened, Nation?
What do you mean what happened?
Well, the race has been going on for 6 laps.
I was here at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you weren't here at 9 o'clock.
You weren't.
Oh, well, I started the broadcast on time, though. That's all that matters.
I was here at 9 o'clock.
Well, you weren't in this room at 9 o'clock when I come in. I didn't come in at 9 o'clock.
But I was here.
I came in at 9:03. None of that matters anyway.
Nah.
We're at a road course that I just as soon forget, Nation.
I love this track.
I do too, but I think the 114 should have probably parked it in victory lane last night, but
I think it was already taken.
yeah. But it should have been taken by the 114.
Probably.
He made some mistakes. Actually, didn't really make a mistake. Got caught up in one, though. That's how it goes, ain't it, Nation?
That's easy to do. Oh, yeah.
See some driver of the days coming in. 72, Jacob Daniels got a vote. Now the Coupe in the 5 has a vote. Where's the vote for Nation, the 01?
That's fucked up, too.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You got my picture this afternoon, didn't you?
Yeah, I see you were enjoying your day.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that enjoying it, but
Halfway.
sometimes we do that for medication out of frustration.
It keeps people alive.
It does. It keeps you sane.
No, it keeps the people around me alive.
It's either that or that fucking transmission was going in the junk pile, Nation.
Kick it across the street.
Yeah, I sent you that when I had it about half tore down. I just stood it up on its end to pull the pump out of it.
Yeah, you don't
Good
need
news.
that just extra weight.
Good news is, Nation, I got it back together, and that fucker will never work again. Probably.
Let's see. See, I got a vote, so fuck you.
Crew chief, part owner of the Century. God damn, Nation.
Huh? Hal's never gotten that before.
No, that's a brand new one. And the best
well,
paint
I don't mean
scheme
to brag,
designer,
but hey.
too. There you go.
Jesus, man. I think these guys have been drinking.
It's not a bad idea.
No.
28,
Keeps people
Austin
alive.
Wagner, 3.3 seconds in the lead over Chuck Sweeting. Sweeting riding back here in the P2 spot. We've seen him lead the first couple, maybe few, 3 or 4 laps, and then 28 car able to run him down and get by him here. But I'll tell you what, Sweeting's just trying to keep him, he's trying to keep him in distance. If you can see the guy out your windshield, is he really that far ahead of you, Nation?
He's that far ahead.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Get back here, find the 31 car, Holland in third, but he's got company. Dustin German running P2 to him last night, and he's got the 54 car headed in the right direction early here.
It's because I wasn't here, Larry. That's not my fault.
On board with the 31 there, but now you can see how close that battle is for the third spot. And it's crazy too. You'll be better in a couple of corners, and someone else will be better in a couple other corners. That's just the way Watkins Glen goes.
Lots of corners.
And there are lots of corners. You are turning left and right, which, some of these guys do it better than other guys do. That's a fact, isn't it, Nation?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Dickerson said you guys suck last night. Probably the setup that Nation had on the truck. I mean, he's.
I just said I wasn't here, so it's not my fault.
Well, you can't be in the top crew chief of the Century and part owner. You can't take a night off, Nation.
Oh, yeah, I take them
It's not allowed.
all
I
off.
mean, that's foul. That's not fair. That's foul.
Well, I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Probably. So going to get on board here with the 54 so you can see how close he is to that 31 car. Then we're going to cruise on back through the field, maybe find your favorite driver, your top enemy. We don't know yet. We'll scroll back there and see, won't we, Nation?
Well, the list is long but distinguished.
We had 2 likes on the broadcast a minute ago, and somebody took one away. So how do we rate? How'd that happen, Nation?
There.
It just ain't updating on my end.
See, now you got 3.
Yep, definitely give him a pay deduction. Oh, we're going to go back through the field. Keaton Tripp right here in the 5th spot behind that battle we were watching with the 31 and the 54. And he's got Jamison, and Jamison in that 63 is one that we watched get punted to the lead in the first turn. That's one way to get up there. Take a shot in the rear, push up there. Then we've seen the 75 able to take advantage of that, and he led for a while, and now the 28's got it, and he's not looking back. We're going to get on board with the driver of the 10 car here, Mr. Enrique Rick Fagone. Easier, shorter, quicker.
Rick.
Simpler. Rick. Just plain Rick.
Yeah, just Rick. Hey, look, there's Rick.
We just knocked his last name off now, too, so we just butchered the shit out of it. We'll just call him R.
R. What up, R?
What's up, R? R's in 7th right now. And then Burt Wilson in the 70 car. He changed his paint, Nation.
He did.
Yeah, he usually runs that really cool Nerds machine, so. Not sure what he's on tonight. That's less time, less air time, Bert. Gonna have to get that Nerds paint job back.
Yep, or we're not going to talk about you.
So we've seen Markheim up there in the top 3 or 4, and he's back here in 9th now, so that can
I thought
happen.
I saw that Nerds machine.
Well,
Oh, no, that was the sour patch thing.
yep. So there's Markheim in 9th. Back in 10th right here's the Coupe. We probably asked Coupe. It's not one of his favorite tracks, Nation. I bet you could ask a lot of these
Bitches about
drivers,
everything.
and it's not one of their favorite tracks. So Coupe's getting hunted down right now by this 00. Nick Hunt wants that spot, man. That's a top 10 right there. Coupe is holding on to a top 10 spot. And I think another driver wants it, Nation.
Is the Toyota the Camry?
Yes.
For the okay.
Yep, for the Xfinity, it is the Camry, I believe. Or is it
Okay.
Supra? No, Camry.
I don't know.
Heck, I don't either. I don't keep up with it anymore. So there's the 3-car Hal Laney back in the 12th position. You want the good news, Nation? He's still got
Yep.
fenders.
Well, it's not bad.
Better than nothing, isn't it?
Well, you'd have less weight.
Here, downshifting into the bus stop here.
Okay, one says Supra, one says Camry.
I think it might be the Supra. I went to say that. Well, now we're going to get back here to 13th. Find John Sanu in the 86, which reminds me, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sanu. They do tune into the broadcast, Nation.
Well, then they will need earplugs.
Every week they tune in. I think Dakota's right that it is the Supra. It's not the Camry. We'll make it easy. We'll find the 51 of Troy Cook, and that'll be a Chevrolet. That right, Nation.
Oh, yeah, it will.
It'll be a Camaro, actually. Looks kind of similar to yours, don't it, Nation? Nope.
That's a newer one than mine.
Yeah, those are newer templates.
I don't see the fucking Supra.
That's because we're on a Chevrolet now. Now we're on
No, I'm
Ford.
going through the list of cars that I have.
111 of Christopher Spencer. He's driving a Ford, Nation. He's going to be lucky to make it 58 laps. Some bitch might break down. Not even Nation's laughing.
I'm looking for something.
We'll find another Camaro back here. That's going to be the 72, one of the 16-1 Motorsports drivers there. Jacob Daniels. the City Chevrolet. This car looks like it's tight. The truck last night was pretty light in the ass end. So we'll go back to 17th. We're going to find the number 18 car, Double B. So not. He's got a little damage on the front end, and I seen some smoke up ahead of him. I think the 72 might have locked him down going into turn 1 back there, which is probably one of the more difficult corners on the track to get around here. Turn 1's a bitch. And then the last one on the track isn't even on the track, technically. He's on the pit road there, the 81 of Michael McCauley. He's watching it from his driver's seat on Pit Road Nation. Probably the best place to be. I bet McCauley's drinking. I bet he's sitting in his car drinking on Pit Road Nation. Wouldn't surprise me.
All right, did they call that car something else?
No, it says Super right on the front of Austin Wagner's, so.
I'm just looking at the file names. I don't see
In fact,
anything that says Super.
Right there on the, whoa, he blacked out. But if you look at the front end right there, you see Super right under the Toyota emblem. I think they only use it for the NASCAR. You want to see what the front of the Camaro looks like? Right there. In a minute, we'll go back there and find the Ford and show you the front end of that one, too. That's the second place driver. He's down about 8 seconds to your leader, Austin Wagner, right now. So getting to be a pretty tall margin to try to make up here. And there's the front of the Ford. It has a Mustang on the front of it, literally. We'll see if he gets Curse of the Camera Nation. Ooh, he's loose. Real loose. Almost looked like he was dirt tracking it through there.
Okay, I can't find a fucking thing.
He's going to be coming up to the last turn here. So it does look like the car wants to step out a little bit on corner exit. And this is about ready to be a battle right here between the 72 and the 18. Man, I said McCauley was drinking in the car, and he just jumped out of the car off the pit road and got out of the whole thing and even left the Discord.
He probably fell out of the car.
He's probably passed out. So I think this is about ready to turn into a battle for that 16th position. Double B's been working on the 72 for a hot minute now, and he's caught him. Whoa. But he about lost it in the bus stop. I'm not even kidding. That car got all kind of stupid under braking, and guy's lucky just to hang on to it, isn't he, Nation?
Yeah, that gets stupid.
I don't believe I have made a lap in this car on this track in many, many years now. It's been a long time.
I made a lap on it a couple weeks ago.
I think the truck and the cup car is about the only thing I put around here. Besides the Cadillac CTS. But I use the boot, not the cup.
I was doing an Indy car.
You ran the boot or the cup circuit?
The boot.
I kind of like the boot better.
I do.
So back up to the second place car. Man, look how loose Sweeting's getting in that 75. And we got pit stops happening. Might have been Holland coming down pit road there. Not exactly sure. No, it wasn't Holland.
Anybody watching this shit can tell me what the fucking template name for the Toyota Supra is. I'd appreciate it.
It'll show you on iRacing when you go to the Xfinity cars. There's Beautiful Beast. Said something about hearing Nation on here. And then left.
Maybe.
Probably exactly what happened, huh, Nation?
I wouldn't blame her.
I wouldn't blame her if she heard either one of us just bail out. When you hear us in the booth, you know it's about to go badly. No, it's going to end badly.
It's going to start badly. It's going to end badly.
She didn't leave, but she thought about it. A little side-by-side action there, 31 and 26, side-by-side down pit road, as well as probably the leaders in front of them. Nope, leader's still out on the track. But second place, Chuck Sweeting. He's going to take advantage of lap 20 here, so we know how far they can go now, Nation. 20 laps. Probably 21.
All of them.
Wagner stayed out, so I'm assuming they can go 21. If not, that feller's going to run out of fuel. We'll have to wait and see right here as he goes through the bus stop. Sounds like his engine's still running, so the leader is not out of fuel yet. And he is putting on a clinic here tonight so far, Nation.
Yes, sir.
And he's not going to let fuel strategy beat him.
Oh, fuck that fuel strategy. You don't need it.
He's going to hold it out an extra lap right here. Now he's going to bring the 28 car down pit road, so he'll be making his pit stop on effectively what we'll call lap 21. And if you want to know how dominant the 28's been, 16 out of 20 laps he's led now. Hi, Denise. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas to you too, beautiful beast. And you won't see us again on here until after the new year. We will be back after the new year, won't we, Nation? Nope.
Sometime.
We're unofficially retiring.
Hell, I don't know.
We're just going to unofficially retire, aren't we? I told Macaulay after that race last night, man, you know, you get out of that rig and turn 50-some laps in that truck, and I feel bad for, like, Hal and Richard and these guys that did back-to-back nights, because I got out of my rig last night, and I'm like, I don't even know why I did this. I limped away from it.
Do that all the time.
You think I wrecked the damn thing. I got out limping. So we'll get back on a useful camera. No such thing. No such thing, is there, Nation? Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the stream. Go back up front and 4.9 seconds the lead right now. So it looks like pitting a lap early, Sweeting, and look at that, though. Change for third, and this driver's looking for second. That 54 right there, Dustin German. He's right there behind the 75 of Sweeting. So German, a great run last night in the trucks, and he's doing it again tonight in the Xfinity car. Back-to-back good nights. Holland's going to...
Ha-ha, I found it.
Holland's going to drop a couple of spots. He's going to fall back to fifth now, so from third to fifth. You found the super template?
Yeah, I found it.
What are you going to do, paint one?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, somebody wants one.
Somebody wants one, huh?
Yeah, and I'm forever the nice guy.
Forever the nice guy, he says.
Just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to beg to differ there. I ain't even begging to differ. I'm just indifferent on that one. All right, so let's go on board with a couple of these drivers. This one obviously will go on board with first because he's the leader by 4.2 seconds, and no better way to show you how to get around Watkins Glen in one of these cars than a race leader. The leader that's led 18 of 22 laps, and he's going to be coming to the start-finish line right here. And now he's going to come up into turn 1 here. See him braking, and that's where you want to go, right down to the bottom of that corner. Swing it out high on the exit. Then right here, you just want to hug those ripple strips down at the bottom. Same thing in this turn. You can see how tight the car is. It's so tight that the driver's putting so much wheel in it, just like the truck last night, loose coming up the hill right here. But let's watch him in the bus stop. This is where he can pick up a ton of time. He just straightens that thing out the best he can. And here's a lone carousel turn. This is my favorite part of the racetrack, Nation. Come out of that carousel, get the run right here. Oh, we got a car sideways right in front of him. It looked like Double B, Brian Beach. So we're going to have to get back there. And, yeah, he's still sitting there. He's parked it by the outside walls. He's stuck in the wall, Nation. You see the field going by right here. He towed it. He's done. So we're going to get back up front. We did a lap with the leader, so let's go on board with our second-place driver here. We'll kind of do it through the field with it. We won't do full laps, though. I mean, I'd pretty much do the rest of the race up if we did, though. So now we're on board with the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. Started second. No, he didn't. Where did he start, Nation?
I don't fucking...
I don't know.
No, I wasn't here.
I'm not even looking it up no more. It was up there somewhere. I think it might have been third. Oh, Diana made it in. How you doing, Diana? So we'll go back to third. We'll get on board here with the 54 Dustin German. Like I said, Dustin running second last night. Another good run here in the Xfinity car tonight. Man, he used all of that corner up. And then some, Nation.
She says she's listing and cleaning. Are you a boat?
Listing and cleaning up.
Listing.
What is she? I'm just giving up.
Okay.
Walking away from that.
Gave up a long time ago, man.
Well,
just walk away.
I know how our minds work, so we're gonna just take a pass on that one. Just take a pass on it. Oh, look at that! Perfect driver to get on board with. Dirt tracking it, Nation. 26, Keaton.
I don't want to even know.
That thing is sideways. Look at this. Oh, off in the grass. Save it, Keaton. Save it. Maybe he'll get the curse of the camera here, Nation. I don't know. Through the bus stop. Man, you talk about a driver just getting a workout tonight. Watch this 26 car. Sideways again. Sideways again. He's drifted it.
You do what you got to do to get around track.
I'll tell you what, I'll be pretty wore out after a race here. I'd be wore out after a lap driving like this fella. Watch his steering. I mean, he's all the way in it, and then he's turning it the other way.
Welcome to
Same
the Glen.
thing here. I mean, it goes all the way over on the steering wheel. It's really turn one down here he gets loose in, so we're gonna leave it on board until we go through turn one right here. We'll see how sideways he gets. Oh, he gets it sideways. He didn't disappoint. Back up the hill here. Anytime you see that, oh, wow. This is fun, Nation. I'd stay on board with this driver for the rest of the race, I think. But we got other drivers in the field like this one. That's going to be Richard Holland in the 31, sitting back in fifth. Last night's winner. But he was able to sneak up there and get it based off of pit stops. So let's see if he's able to pull off a miracle here tonight. Wouldn't really call it a miracle, just smart driving last night.
By Richard?
Yeah, it was smart driving. Or maybe stupid
I
driving
be thinking
on
of
my
somebody
part.
else.
Maybe stupid driving on my part. Ooh, we got a car off up there. Who's that? 26 car. We were just on board with him, and he apparently got sideways one too many times that lap. And he's going to fall back to the 5th spot and let Holland have a spot. So we're going to go on board now with the 63 of Glen Jamison. Yeah, and from everyone at WFO, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I warned them earlier. We'll be back January 3rd after tonight's broadcast, so Nation and I are going to get breaks. We don't know if we'll be back, but WFO will be back.
Get my thong out and my bikini wax and stuff. Hell yeah.
We're just thinking about we're thinking about retiring, right, Nation? What would that even
thinking
look
about
like?
it for like 4 years.
How would we even retire? What would we do? So
Anything but this.
Wednesday night comes around and no broadcast. What would it look like? Who's going to take over for us?
Take a blank piece of paper and look at that. That's what.
So you can't really retire
look
until
like.
you got somebody else to take over, right?
Well, I think Diana and Denise and B will happily take over.
Diana, Denise, and Beautiful Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Let them three do it.
I think we could retire right now.
I think we could. I think we could walk away. I believe they would do well. Obviously they'd do a much better job than we do at this. So
Oh yeah.
just gonna put that out there right there. And
No, without a doubt. All right, fuck it. Let's pack up and get the fuck out of here. See ya.
All right, so on board with the 3-car Hal Lamy, sitting back in 13th, and he's trending a couple spots back, and I see a little damage on that left front now. So it looks like the Glen is bitten him right square on the buttocks. You see the 75 going around. That's gonna mean the 3-car sitting in 13th, a lap down right now. Another driver not having a race that he quite hoped for would be the 51 car right here, Troy Cook. You see him behind the 3 of Hal Lamy. There's plenty of corners here that'll get you, Nation. We completed 28 laps with 30 to go. So we're not quite at the halfway point, and Hal Lamy sideways. You see him trying to save it right here. He's going to get it, keep it going the right direction. But there's a moment for the 3-car right there. And it doesn't take much. It's the problem with the road course that wants too much out of you, Nation.
I thought we were retiring. I got up and left.
Oh, shit. I said after tonight. Man, there's a battle back there, buddy. That
I thought we were
75,
just walking away.
75 and 54, they can't figure out the second spot. They are battling. 54 sideways through the corner. Riding right in his tracks, though. He's not letting that 75 get away from him. You ride back there and you kind of hope a guy makes a mistake. If he makes a mistake, you can take advantage of it. That's the easiest way to pass, obviously. But if he's hitting his marks lap after lap, man, it makes it a lot harder to get around that driver. And this is all going on 8 seconds behind your race leader here tonight. Looks like Sweeting's better through this part of the racetrack here. He's able to pull about a car length on the 54. But, man, when they start getting through this portion right up to the bus stop, that 54 seems to be pretty strong. He's going to pull right up on the rear deck lid, and the 75's loose right through the bus stop. 54 having to check up a little bit right there. Through the carousel, 54 still right there. And this is kind of where you want to set the guy up, as a carousel. If you can set them up coming off that carousel, you can get a better run down this straightaway and usually get them. But he's able to stay on his deck lid, but he's not able to do anything with it. We're going to come through turn 1 now. Oh, 75's in the wall. So Sweeting's going to hit the wall, and that may give the 54 enough run, but I don't think it's going to. I figured it would, but they go through turn 1, and 54 gets a little better turn 1, it looked like. Coming up the hill. I don't know, man. Sweeting got in the wall a little bit, Nation, but he held on to that 2 spot. So we had to take a look at that battle for a little while. We'll go back and find that 4th place car. He's all by himself. That's going to be Richard Holland's 31 car. So since Macaulay's not here, can we blame everything on him, Nation?
You damn right we can,
all
and
right.
we will.
So if anything goes wrong, it's definitely Macaulay's fault.
Yep, all day long.
As long as we got that worked out, we're good to go then. Because we're here. I mean, you and I are here, and Hal's here, so we can't blame it on Hal or me or you. So it's got to be Macaulay's fault because he's not here.
I'm sure somebody will find a way to blame it on me.
So last night's winner right there, the 31 of Richard Holland, riding back in the 4th spot. And Keaton Tripp, man, he's putting on a show. A lot of people say, well, it's a road course, so it's not very exciting. Well, let me tell you what, when you got a driver slowing on the wheel like this 26 is, it makes it pretty damn exciting. And if it's not for us, it is for him, right, Nation?
That's right.
The Keystone Light car. I think he should have drank a few more of those.
Oh, man, you ever
Yes, I've
had that shit?
Yep.
Oh, God.
I picked it up one time, and I'm like, my name ain't Keith Stone, damn it.
That shit is terrible.
Remember those commercials, Nate? Or Nation? The Keystone commercials?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
The dude that said Keith Stone. All right, so there's the 63 of Jamison sitting back in the 6th spot now. The driver who briefly had the lead at the start of this thing in turn 1. Sweeting snuck by on the bottom and stole it from him. He should have made that 63 car, I don't know, 63 foot wide. That would have probably did it, Nation, about 63 feet.
Yeah, not on this track.
Well, yeah, you probably need about 663 foot wide. And that's across. 663 across. So hopefully we've covered all your favorite drivers or just drivers in general, because I think that's it for me and Nation. We're done, ain't we, Nation?
All right. Everybody have a good night. See ya.
You tell Mama Riddle we said hello, and you tell her that we also say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we look forward to hearing more from her in 2023, don't we, Nation?
Yep. And we retired.
But we'll be retired into 2022. We're retired after this broadcast, actually. We're going to we're throwing the towels in. WFO towel. Just throwing it in, ain't we?
Do we have towels?
Nope, we don't. Did you have any made on our Teespring thing?
I think I did. I ain't seen that thing in months.
You mean we got towels? I'll tell you what we do have, which would make a nice stocking stuffer. Yoga pants. Macaulay said, let's all retire. I'm on board with that, Macaulay.
Nope, Mike, you got to stay.
Oh, Coop sideways. I got to find him, though. He got it straightened out now. He's back here behind the 70 car, but he had that thing all bent out of shape. White flag meaning the.
Mike, what are you, French now?
You see Hal Lamy in the 3 car. He's sitting 14th, actually 13th now, keeping trips on pit road. So I didn't think about pit stops, but they are starting to happen again.
You don't need them.
Keaton might be on pit road. He's getting serviced. I see the. Yep, the tires, the left side of the car was in fact up. Now the right side's up. Did he just put the gay pride flags up?
He did. Told you that's what that dog would do to him.
Oh, Macaulay. So leader in a little bit of lap traffic there with the 00, and I think the 00 might have come off pit road too, or maybe perhaps he was going the wrong direction. Might have got the car off the track.
See the abuse I got to take?
Oh, wow, you're getting it now, ain't you? Well, you kind of asked for it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. You're in here trying to get us to retire.
I thought we were both trying to get us to
We are.
retire.
What do you think?
Okay, then. How come I'm the only one?
I can't look like the
One
guilty
catching shit about it.
Nation. Because I can't look like the guilty one. It's got to be the guy that gets abducted by aliens every week.
Nope, no. It can be you.
It's actually Macaulay's fault. He's the one that put it right there in the chat. See it?
Yeah, but he ain't getting picked on.
And he's not in here, so it's his fault. Well, if not, he'd just be guilty by association, right?
Oh, well, then everybody's fucked.
So back to second here.
I don't know, Mike.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm pretty sure that ain't going to happen.
Although him and DMS could do it.
Pretty sure that's not going to happen either.
That ain't all happening at all, is it?
Not even a little bit.
Not even part of it.
Nope.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diana. I like the sound of that.
Well, I was gonna say something to her that ends in you.
This is working out good for me, Nation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah,
It's working out very good for me tonight.
Enjoy your popcorn.
I will, and I'll eat it too. What happened to Sanu?
Well, I don't know.
He kind of backed off the gas there. He might have been letting that 31 go, just getting out of his way. One of the drivers from the 16-1 Motorsports camp right there, John Sanu in the 86 car. Mr. and Mrs. Sanu tune in to every broadcast. I did find that out, Nation. They love it when we say hello to them, so you have to say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Sanu.
Hello.
There you go.
Heck, now she gonna whoop Mike too.
Oh, that's all you need is 90%, Macaulay. The other 10%'s worthless. He said he's only getting 90% throttle. That other 10%'s... You definitely... 90% would be a huge advantage at the road course. And I'm not making that up. You can put an egg under your gas pedal. It'd be freaking perfect. Except for you gotta clean that mess up because I did it last night. It worked for a couple laps in qualifying, and after that, it was a big fucking mess on my...
Did you make a mess?
Left and right turns. I'm not good at turning right. Now we know where John Wimbish is at. He's watching 80 Nation.
Yeah, he ain't here.
You got the best seat in the house now. Just watch it on the broadcast. Not from the windshield.
Don't forget to hit the mute button.
Yeah, just mute it out and watch it from the broadcast. Here's your race leader. Austin Wagner in the 28 car by 8.7 seconds. He has led 34 of 37 laps here tonight, and he is just putting a complete total ass whooping on him so far, Nation.
That's an ass whipping.
But, you know, with 20 to go, he could make a mistake. What if a guy misses a turn, gets into the wall? Boom. Then the rest of the field is back in play.
For a minute.
That's the better idea by far there, John. Maybe that's what we should have did. Played poker tournament. We wouldn't have had to do the broadcast, Nation.
We could do that. We could still do that right now.
I guess we could still jump in and do that, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess that'll do it tonight then.
See y'all.
We're not going to get away with that, by the way.
Oh, dude, you have to try.
We're going to have interviews to do. And are we going to vote for Holland for driver of the day?
Fuck no.
He's in the top 3, man. If he stays there, then we get our interviews done. 1, 2, 3.
You do have a point there.
Macaulay is headed to sleep.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's old now. He's got a dog, Nation.
He's got an ugly dog.
Oh, Nation, not again, dude. That's like saying somebody
Just
has
saying, man.
That is literally like saying someone has an ugly baby, dude. You just don't do it. It's not appropriate.
All babies are ugly. In fact, all baby anything is ugly.
So we got pit stops coming down right here, lap 39. You see the 63 car going to bring it from the 4th spot to pit road. Leader, though, we know he stays out an extra lap or 2. I don't expect him to come in for another lap and a half, probably. He might surprise me and come in the next time. We got 19 to go, and we know they can make it from here. Some of these guys, it might not be a bad idea to short pit. I mean, anything to try to get a little bit of an advantage on that 28 car, maybe get you closer to the rear bumper. Oh yeah,
John, I don't know if that's true or not.
He
brother.
truly gives a damn. Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
And that's why his only friends are the aliens. You resemble that, Nation?
What's that?
Your only friends are the aliens?
I don't have any friends. I had a friend one time, and I couldn't stand that sumbitch.
He had a friend and killed him. Oh, shit, we weren't supposed to say that live, were we?
What?
Nothing. I know nothing.
Cool.
I speak nothing, Nation.
And we're on the same page.
All right, so pit stops are happening. Don't worry, the leader just he disappears every now and then, but he reemerges. But I can tell you that the not the 75, but in fact the 54, able to cut into that lead a little bit.
I don't even like myself, John.
I'll tell you, well, that's what he said in the mirror. Your friend was in the mirror. I tell you what, man, I tried to kick that dude in the mirror's ass one time, and he put it on me, Nation.
He laid it on you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. So 54 car, 2.3 seconds back. With 18 laps to go, and that's the closest anyone has been to that 28 car since lap 3.
Now that song stuck in my head.
I was clapping, Nation.
Fuck you, Vern.
Well, Macaulay left again, so we can in fact blame Macaulay for everything. So it was Macaulay clapping right there, not me. Macaulay Culkin did it.
I guarantee he did it.
He did it. Yeah, and Cindy's even clapping too. You're done for, nation.
Yeah, it seems that way.
So this is what a 3.4 second lead looks like because he picked up a half a second through the bus stop. That 28 car flying around this racetrack tonight. And it shows in the lap times, and it looks like the Xfinity car is running a similar lap time, maybe a little bit faster than the trucks did here. As we're back to fourth place with Richard Holland. You see Sweeting right here in the third spot. So we're going to need a different driver for driver of the day. I'm thinking maybe the 54 Dustin German, nation.
Okay.
He's riding in second, so that's a safe bet. So, and he hasn't won one, so let's give him one.
Okay.
Oh, I can't type anyway. Oh, I could do this better than that. I'll just do it on my handy-dandy phone. And then it shows up under my name and not WFO. That's how you do it.
Yeah, because nobody will know who you are.
Oh, and then I put in
Then
53, and I don't even know who that is.
do we have a 53?
No, we don't.
I guess you're safe then.
There, nation. I'm just trying to keep this down to, like, 3 interviews. If he's running second and he can keep it there, then we're safe. 16 laps to go. So with 16 to go, we're going to go back to the front of the field here, and then we're going to do it through the field. That way you can see where your favorite driver's at or they're not at. And if your favorite driver's not Austin Wagner, they're not in the lead. Right, nation? He's being stingy.
Well, that's one way to put it, yeah.
All right, so 28 Austin Wagner leading 40 of 43 laps here so far tonight. Or today, because it's daylight, Watkins Glen. Well, he better make it on gas. There's the 54. Speaking of the 54, there he is, Dustin German, riding back here in the second spot. He better hold on to it too, John. You tell him to keep it underneath of him. So we go another one. We're going to find Chuck Sweeting back here in the third spot, and he's about 5.5 seconds behind that second place driver. So a little bit of breathing room for second place right now. We go back to fourth, and we're going to find Richard Holland's 31 car. I think the 54 should be fine on fuel. I watched it was the 28 car I watched go 20 laps, so imagine the 54 would be able to pull that off. Go back to fifth spot, and this is a driver that's been slowly working his way through the field. And quietly, because we haven't talked a lot about him, but we've changed his name to R.
Hi, R.
R in the 10 car. That's how it's going to be from now on, isn't it, Nation?
That's the way it's going to be.
He's going to get in the top 3 and cuss us both out. So go back to 6. You'll find Glen Jamieson's number 63 car. We'll watch Jamieson's got the leader. Austin Wagner almost ready to lap the 6th place driver. Literally. You see him right behind Glen Jamieson. Jamieson in 6th, so we'll go to the first driver a lap down, and that's going to be the 5 car right here. Bradley, the Coupe Cooper. Mr. Bojangles91 on Twitch. Coop's got her pointed in the right direction, though. We've seen that thing was a couple hands full earlier, but he straightened it out and stuck with it and well up here in the top 10 now. So we'll go back and find the 70 of Burt Wilson sitting back in the A spot. Bert's just having a quiet, calm, smooth ride here at Watkins Glen, and that's usually what Bert does. Back in 9th place, you'll find a 00, Nick Hunt. What just...
Uh-oh. Hal's mad.
How'd he get DQ'd?
I don't know.
How'd you get DQ'd, feller? Did Macaulay turn the incident limits on and then leave, Nation?
If he was smart, he would have left.
So we'll go back another spot. You're going to find the 86 car. That driver will be John Sanu. Oh, we got a car sideways. Jacob Daniels, 72 car. And just so happens he was next on our list. He's 11th and the last driver left on the racetrack right now. So we got a whole host of cars retired. Oh, Macaulay left the incident limit on, Nation. Definitely sorry about that, Hal. That should have.
Well, we were going to blame him anyway.
Well, we were, but I did not do that.
I'm too stupid to do that, so you can't blame me.
There is another way you could look at it. I mean, it puts you out of your misery. I kind of like Wimbish's idea, play poker and just watch the damn broadcast sometimes, you know what I mean? I might start doing that on Tuesday nights.
I don't think you can play poker in the truck.
255 fast repairs.
Gee, those cars don't have 255 parts.
Holy crap. I think he's been suffered from lack of sleep.
Probably.
So 6.7 seconds the lead for the driver of the 28. We did cover the through the field. There's 11 cars left on the racetrack. Yeah, the fast repairs didn't really matter because there's no cautions, but the incident limit, yeah, that is not to the good. Well, I definitely wish I would have just sat out and watched a broadcast last night, to be honest with you. I don't know that iRacing is going in the right direction for me, Nation.
Dude, no, they're not. I updated the fucking thing like 2 days ago. I opened it today and it wants another update.
Yeah, I know I had to update it to get the broadcast going. I was almost late again. So
That's just fucking stupid.
And it's almost every day. It's like I get a notification that iRacing's down for maintenance, and then a couple of hours later, iRacing's live again. I mean, what do they got broken that we don't know about, Nation?
Because they have to fucking reboot their piece of shit Nintendo 64.
Is that what it is?
I guarantee it.
I was half tempted before to go back to NASCAR Racing 2003. VIR was 1.02 gig download. That don't surprise me at all, John. I think Watkins Glen for me tonight was like 684 megabytes, so it's still over half a gig.
Mine was 1.02 gig. And again, I just updated it 2 days ago.
So we're back here watching the 31 ride in the 4th spot. We're down to 9 laps to go. You're live with the WFO Racing Network. Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series here tonight. And you're listening to The Village Idiots. Top left-hand corner in black and white. You can't miss it. Right, Nation?
I just wonder who's the bigger idiot, us or the people listening to us.
I often wonder that as well. But
just saying.
I'm pretty sure that it's the two idiots in the booth that.
I was just trying to
are
spread
definitely
the blame out a little bit.
Man, Holland pulling right up on the back of the 5, and he's going to drive around him here. I know that the 5's a lap down, so every corner that he's stuck behind him, that's just a corner that it's going to slow a driver down, and he doesn't want to be slowed down right here. It takes a village, Nation. It takes one.
We
I agree.
are the village idiots.
I agree with that 122%. I don't know where the other 22%.
That's a rather
from.
specific number.
Yeah, and I don't know where the 22% come from, but it's there. So,
I have no idea.
man, that battle for seconds heating up. 54 and 75. Sweeting has run that 54 down.
Later, Hal. You too.
Merry Christmas, Hal. Happy New Year, buddy. I'll probably talk to you before then, but if I don't, but have a good night, man. He's going to play poker.
I don't blame him.
I don't either. Especially if there's alcohol involved. Maybe eggnog, Nation.
Oh, God. You ever had that shit?
Yes, I have.
That shit is horrible.
If you're drunk
It
enough,
looks
it's not.
really good, but it's fucking nasty.
If you're drunk enough, it's not horrible. You don't even taste it. And if you did, you wouldn't remember it the next day anyway.
What the fuck do I want to drink something I can't taste?
Oh, man, they're piling all the votes for the 31, so now we got to hope that the 54 runs out of gas.
Yep.
That's fucked up, Nation. I was very specific when I said I was doing that, so I didn't have to do 4 interviews tonight.
Well, I guess Diana's going to take over that 4th one.
Someone else is doing the interview. Ain't they, Nation? We're not. We're doing
That's right.
3.
Come on, Diana, put your big boy pants on and get on in here.
Maybe we should eliminate the driver of the day.
Well, we can't do that.
Why not?
If we can't, because if we can't retire, we damn sure can't do that
Why
either.
can't we just say, like, fan of the day? So we pick a fan of the day in the broadcast. Or a viewer of the day.
And then we interview them?
Why not?
Because that would be 5 interviews, Vern.
Not if we did away with the driver of the day and did a viewer of the day.
Okay, then we're
And instead of
down to 4 interviews, Vern.
instead of interviewing the top 3, we interview the winner. Yeah, get him in here, John. Me and Nation are trying. We're storming here on how to get the post race shorter.
Mm-hmm. No, we're gonna figure this out.
We're even going to try to get the broadcast shorter. We're going to do a condensed version of everything. You know what we could do?
Already know how to do that.
Edit the damn video and upload it later.
Nope, a better idea.
What?
You see that little plug going into the wall from your computer?
Oh, unplug it. That's simple enough.
Yeah, just unplug the motherfucker.
So as soon as the race is over, we'll just say it was a power outage and yank the fucking cord out of it.
Yep.
All right, Nation. Except for look how close that is. 31 and 54. Holland is trying to make it where we don't have to do 4 interviews, Nation. We're staying on this. Go get him, Richard Holland. You're last night's winner. You can do it, man. One more spot, and it's right in front of you. Go get him. Just as I say that, he'll probably just wreck it, destroy the whole car, and that'll be the end of it, Nation.
Am I allowed to say sped?
5 laps to go. You can say whatever you want.
Well, that's painfully obvious.
That's what you do.
Pretty much.
If we tried to put a filter on you, it would be useless. So we just go with it. Sometimes I apologize for what you say. I apologize, and then I go to church, and there's the pass
there was that
right
one time.
there. Holland got him. So Richard Holland's trying to save us an interview right now, moving up to the 3rd spot, 5 laps to go. I think the 54 might be.
You think that's why he's doing it?
No.
Nope.
I think the 54 might be saving a little bit of gas, maybe, if I had to guess, because he is fast. Maybe the 54 did that to save us an interview.
Yeah, maybe he was helping us out.
You can have an interview tonight if you want.
In fact, you can do an interview if you want.
You can do one if you want.
4 of them.
It might be 4. That 54 is all over the back of the 31, man. The 31 got around him, but he's not letting them go nowhere. And Enrique, top 5 right here. Can't say enough about R driving the 10 car. Once R got behind the wheel this week, he's just slowly drove his way through the field, got her up in the top 5, looking pretty good, Nation. But this guy right here, 51 of 54 laps led with 4 laps to go. A 17-second lead, Nation. He could go grab a smoke and a beer and still come back and win it.
Mm-hmm.
He could. Smoke a beer and a prostitute. What the hell? Maybe a bottle of liquor, Nation.
Well, you might as well grab an ice cream while you're there.
And get an ice cream, too. So Wagner.
Just don't ask for apple pie, because that shit'll never happen.
All this feller has to do is just, he could putt around for the last few laps and not take a chance of wrecking his car up or nothing. Go back to second, 17.2 seconds behind that race leader. There's Chuck Sweeting.
I'll be right back, Bern.
I'll tell you, these guys are all close together, too. If you look at the end of that shot there, that's the 31 and the 54. And the 54 has not let the 31 go. He's right there. 3 laps to go now and plenty of corners to make a mistake, and that even goes for the race leader. But I'm betting with an 18-second lead that, well, since it was 17 seconds the last time, Austin Wagner's not letting off the gas. He's still running it hard. But these two right here, I mean, they're just, I don't know, blanket. Ooh, 54 hard on the brakes. Now he's going to take it through the grass, so missing the bus stop right here. Getting late in the race right there, and maybe the brake's starting to fade a little bit. I don't know, but there's Enrique in the 10 car, the Haas machine. Glen Jamison, though, solid run for Glen tonight in the 63 car, sitting in the 6th spot. And then back here in 7th, you got the Coop, Bradley Cooper. Tuesday nights, Amy Contracted Truck Series commentator. So back to the leader, going through the bus stop. And this won't be for the final time because he's going to have to do it again. Johnson is upside down. Oh, he's on pit road now, so he got her towed, Dakota. He was upside down, but he towed her. Let's see if, yep, Holland's still holding on to that P2 spot. And I'll tell you what, that 72's got a pretty rough-looking race car as well. I believe he's missing a hood. Maybe he's running the new modified version around here. That's probably what it is.
Slider.
Looks like the 16-1 guys they're making a race out of it. And we got 1 lap to go for Austin Wagner. And I think he's going to win by over 20 seconds, Station. That's damn near half a lap.
That's what you call an ass whipping.
That is purely an ass whooping. And he must not have listened. He didn't stop and get his ice cream, his smoke, and his beer, and his hooker.
Damn, son.
He's got some learning to do, don't he?
Yeah, we're just trying to help him out.
He's going to come through the bus stop for the final time, though. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, then I believe he could make a mistake and still win the thing.
Oh, yeah, he could wipe out right now.
One more time through the carousel. Keeping an eye on the 28 car right here. 54 of 57 laps this driver's led tonight. And he's got one more corner. And he's going to make sure there's no mistakes as he comes out of the final turn sideways. Checkered flag is waving. Austin Wagner taking it to victory lane here at Watkins Glen with the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And burn him down, Austin. You earned it, buddy. So we still got plenty of time, like 20-some seconds here to go back to second, Nation. And it might be a battle. Chuck Sweeting's got the second spot. He's going to win. He's going to take the second spot at the line, just beating out the 31 of Richard Holland. So it will be 3 interviews, not 4. We want to thank the driver of the 54. So notable mention right there to Dustin German for that. Right, Nation?
That's right.
We'll give him a notable mention there. But
yeah, because I think he did that on purpose.
Since the 31 won the driver of the day, we preferred. And there's Coop. I don't know what happened to him, but he's got no front end left. He truly does have a modified.
Yeah, well.
And he's going to get it going again, and I don't think he's finished the damn race yet, Nation. I think that happened on the final lap for this feller. Will his motor hold together to make it back to the start-finish line, or will it expire? That's the nice part about Watkins Glen, man. It keeps going until that final car gets there.
Yeah, so we got about 10 minutes till the final one comes in.
Oh, Coop, he killed it. All right, there's our race winner, and we're going to get right to the interviews here tonight. I told you I wasn't wasting time, Nation. Austin Wagner, Vernon Nation in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good, but I'll tell you who it's going better for. You.
Yeah, finally able to get one. I don't know when the last time I got a WFO in was, but yeah, glad to get that monkey off my back.
I thought you were going to get it last night, man, and me and you just kind of got off pit cycle with the rest of them there. And we paid for it, Austin.
Yeah, I made sure I wasn't going to have that same mistake tonight. I almost screwed myself by pitting too late tonight. I wanted to make sure I had enough, and it worked out. Didn't make the same mistake, so yeah.
Looks like you had plenty in the tank, and you sealed the deal tonight, but you did it in dominating fashion, man. 55 of 58 laps. You led tonight in a 21.389 margin of victory.
Awesome, yeah. I thought Chuck Sweeney was going to have something for me there in the beginning, and we were just able to pull away. Had a lot more patience tonight, tried to stay off the rumble strips and just keep the car straight, and everything worked out good. Surprised there wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, it looked like you kept the car really clean tonight. Didn't even see a scratch on the thing, really. Did you finish at 0 incidents?
No, I had 5X. A couple times I went off track,
Gotcha.
particularly right out of turn 1 there, but yeah, pretty clean race. That's pretty rare for me usually.
These road courses are hard as heck to come out of without with 0 incidents. You ever tried it, Nation?
Yeah, I've tried it. Yeah, sure.
Nation, you have any questions for our race winner tonight?
How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Well, I'm stuck here with Vern, so you figure that one out.
Yeah.
It's been a bad night for him. He found out we're village idiots.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I made the fucking logo, dude.
Yeah, but you forgot about it, and somebody in the chat reminded us. In fact, I don't think they call Village Idiots Nation. They called us fucking idiots.
Oh,
That's
that's not nice.
I do believe they changed the name of the village.
I think you just blew your motor, Austin.
Yeah, we finish her off.
It's retired for the
Yeah,
evening.
fuck it.
It's
Yep.
Austin's motor has left the chat. That wasn't funny, was it,
Yeah.
Nation?
No, yeah.
Okay, we'll pretend like it was. Austin, do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in here?
Thanks, you guys, for putting on the race broadcast. Everyone runs the league. A lot of fun. Thanks to everyone watching. Shout out Terry Tripp if you're watching. And go follow NASCAR Money on Twitter. Shout out to Keaton, teammate. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, Austin, congrats on the win here tonight in the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series, man, and good luck to you the rest of the season.
Yep, thanks, guys. See you next week.
Thank you.
Good job, bud.
Well, after the first of the year, actually, we're going to take a
okay.
break for the holidays, man.
All right, yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and
Same
see you
to
next
you,
year.
man. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
You too, man.
Enjoy time with the family there.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya. All right, so that was a race winner. We're just going to blow through them here, Nation. Chuck Sweeting, you're in the broadcast booth with Vernon Nation. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, how are the Village Idiots doing tonight?
Nation, you take this.
Hang on, let me call them.
We went from the Village Idiots to what tonight, Nation?
To the fucking idiot. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, I was just trying to be nice.
You hear
Well,
that?
see, at least he tried.
Yeah, at least this guy knows how to finish second, don't he? And then put on a good interview.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Nation?
That's what I said.
Chuck, I'm just going to say it. It looked like nobody had anything for the 28 car tonight.
I damn sure didn't. No, I just got out of his way when he got his tires up to temp, and after whatever happened in turn one there that got him, I got by him. I was just glad to be able to lead a lap or two, and then bring it home after that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those first few laps, man, I thought they might be in trouble when that 75 got out front. Looked like you had a pretty decent hot rod tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm so inconsistent on the road courses. I'm surprised I ran that well, but I don't. Last night, iRacing locked up on me for qualifying, so I had to start in the back and managed to get fifth. So I was kind of happy with that, and then I kind of was hoping for the same thing tonight, but did a little bit better than that. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Austin he's just fast. He was fast last night. He's fast tonight. So
yeah, he's got this place figured out, I think.
Yeah, I better practice a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, I probably need to do that too, and I say that all the time and never do it.
Yeah, same here.
Nation, take the interview over. What do you got for him?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. I was a little embarrassed that my numbers were green tonight because I forgot to change them. But I got a new paint, so maybe that's where the speed came from.
What color were the numbers?
It's always where it comes from.
Well, they were just supposed to be white because I changed. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I changed to that blue and white paint from the green and black that I usually run.
I happen to know a painter in the booth here.
I didn't know you painted.
Yeah, well,
Nation,
can he make me not be stupid and forget to change the number color?
he paint you a
No,
number.
that's actually on your end.
Yeah, technically it is, isn't it?
I don't put the numbers on there.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't run custom numbers. I run too many. Have run too many different leagues over the years, and it's like I got to get a new paint every time. I'm just like, screw it. I'll just use that racing stamp number.
Yeah,
And it's easier for us too.
Oh yeah, especially if you're doing spec map stuff around where the number goes.
It's actually easier for Vern, not me.
yeah, we don't have 22 3 cars.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants a 3 car.
That's what happens on the custom numbers, and this is probably the second season that I actually would allow custom numbers on the broadcast station.
I was asked today about putting custom numbers on it, and I said I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, I mean it's not something that we used to even allow, Chuck. So we do now.
I don't
So long
I
as
don't
they
blame
have the
you, though,
correct one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't blame you because a lot of times they have the wrong one, and then it confuses the viewers because you're saying one number and they're seeing a different number, and yeah. But yeah, as long as you make them have the right one, then that's cool.
Yeah, we stopped scoring them after the second time that they do it to us. Nation, why
Yeah,
haven't you asked yet why all the cars are going backwards?
I think I asked that
You asked it
last week,
but they're doing it again.
but they're not going as fast as they were last week. I mean, they were hauling ass backwards.
I got the whole damn broadcast screen broken now, but it'll be all right.
Nah, be all right. Ain't nobody watching this shit.
All right, Nation, you're finishing the interview. I got to do points.
Buddy, you got anybody you want to thank?
just as usual, thanks to Vern and everybody with the league. Michael, of course, Michael McCauley, of course, for all the admin duties he does, and just much respect for everybody in the league. Everybody gives everybody room and gets out of the way of the leaders and tries to keep it really, really clean. So it's a pleasure to run. So I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate
So, you can burn, huh?
We appreciate you showing up and racing with us week in and week out, Chuck. It's always a lot of fun racing with you, buddy, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I mean,
Thank you.
I don't have
Same to you guys.
I'll just sit here quietly.
Well, go ahead, Nation.
No, I'm just sitting here.
Apparently, we stepped on Nation's toes, so I'm going to let him go for a minute.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
He needs a nice spiked eggnog or something.
He does. Well, I told him that earlier, and he said that he hates eggnogs.
Yeah, most people do. I actually like it. I just don't like liquor in it.
If the feller drank enough, then he wouldn't even taste it.
Exactly.
So he's got to put enough stuff down before that, don't he? Welcome to the holidays, Nation.
Why
You
don't
can
you-
have an eggnog if you
Well,
want.
then why don't you just pour the eggnog down the sink and drink the liquor?
You could. You could technically do that, I guess. Why don't you just drink the liquor and just forget about the eggnog?
Right. You don't
I don't know. Chuck,
save money. Don't even buy that shit.
congrats on the top 2 tonight, buddy. And enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you back here, I think, what did I say, January 3rd?
You did.
I think I did say that. So we'll see you January 3rd, Chuck.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. You have a great holiday and stay out of trouble. Try to. Anyway.
Oh, we won't do that. But
You too, buddy.
thanks,
right,
man. All right, Nation. That's 2 down. We got 1 to go. Can we handle it?
Pull the fucking plug out of the wall. You're dragging it up here, aren't you? Oh, you did.
You hear this stuff, Richard?
I did not hear him. I was watching the car.
You better be glad that you didn't. Nation
Yeah.
would owe you. He would owe you more than an apology.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't much coming from that fella.
I cannot believe he talks that way.
Oh, he's got a wicked potty mouth.
He does.
Well,
I
I do.
I hope you don't kiss your old lady with that mouth.
I think
No, wait a
he's-
minute. I know
Hell
you
no.
don't. I know you don't.
I think he's kissing the aliens with it.
That makes sense.
That would be. I think that would make the most sense. Actually, is that it's the aliens he's
Yeah.
kissing and not anyone else. But man, you got that thing up in the top 3 tonight.
Yeah. Just like last night, we had some help. But I just struggled a little bit more with this thing than I did the truck last night. I felt more comfortable in the truck, I guess I should say. But you just have to hustle this thing around the track all night long, and I just figured that if we tried to stay with them and keep it in the top 5 and keep it on the track, we would hopefully have a good finish, and that's what we did. Just try to make no mistakes and see where the chips lie at the end there, I guess. But we got lucky, and I felt like we were faster than Chuck there at the end. I don't know if he was taking it easy or what, but man, I got held up by the 72 a little bit, and if I hadn't, I'd like to have maybe gotten a shot at Chuck, but he was pretty smooth and would have been hard to get around him anyways. But it was fun. It was fun overall.
Well, that is awesome to hear, and we watched a battle with the 54, and you were able to pick up that 3rd spot there, and you were a little bit back from the 75, so we were able to watch that race where you ran them down there. And I'll be honest with you, we were pulling for you to get in the top 3, and tell them why, Nation.
Yes, we were. So we only had to do 3 interviews.
Nice. Yeah.
As you know why, Richard?
I'm guessing with the
Mhm.
driver of the day.
Yeah, baby.
Nice. Awesome. No, that's
That's
great,
it.
man. That's great. We'll take it. We like I said, I said last night, we appreciate them guys coming out every week and showing support for us and voting for us, rooting for us. We tried like hell tonight to get this thing up there and get into contention for a win, but I'll take a podium finish here, a 3rd place. It feels like a win to me. So we pulled one out of our ass last night. Didn't really have any business winning that race with you, Vern, and Austin, and everybody way faster than us. But yeah. Anyways, it was great, and appreciate Amy Nation's support and all the fans out there, everybody that watched and supported us and voted for us. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking on field last night. Top left-hand corner, black and white, Village Idiot.
Boom.
Yeah, I didn't really know until that first run, and then I just based it off of that. And I don't know if it was because I was so much off the pace than you guys. I was like, I think I may have saved a half a lap each run.
Actually, it wasn't, because when I pitted the first time, I had another lap left on the thing.
Yeah.
But I had already figured I had to make an extra stop. And just thinking that way, it didn't. I figured it wouldn't hurt to stop a lap short. So that's kind of what happened. It just the idiot moment.
Yeah, it's too bad, really. I mean, you guys were stupid fast last night.
If I would have followed it, then it would have been different, And I was surprised that we didn't finish no farther back than we did, making the extra pit stop. But
yeah, I think being so far off the pace too, like I was quite a bit, like a half a second. Yeah, it was a half a second, at least a lap or more slower than you guys, and I think that was all race. Right. So I think over the whole run, I saved like a half, 3/4 of a lap, each run. So that helped out a lot too.
Yeah, I definitely needed some more at the end, but it starts from the first pit stop. I mean, that's the one thing we know, and once you make your bed, you just gotta sleep in it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and with no cautions, where you're not going to have any cautions here at these road courses. I mean, if it'd been anywhere else, we may have had a caution, and then that would have all been thrown out the window, But yeah, that's right. That first stop, once you made your bed, you had to lay in it. That's right.
Yeah,
but
you're done.
Yeah, we just got lucky. So,
all right, Nation, what do you got for him?
Good job, Richard. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, sounds good. But I want to thank you guys for doing the broadcast every week. We appreciate it. Like I say, every week there, I even kind of gave you guys a shout out there last night, I think. But we enjoy going back and watching these things and appreciate you guys doing it for us. You do it for us and the fans, and we appreciate it. So everybody that has anything to do with running the league, McCully, everybody, you guys, Hal, and my teammates, got to thank them for racing every week. So, and the fans.
Well, Nation,
woo, let's go.
Nation retired us tonight. He said this is it for us.
No, really?
Didn't you, Nation?
I think we mutually agreed on that.
I think Nation's still a little woozy from the drugs the aliens gave him.
I think so too, honestly.
Yeah, I wish.
I wish. Yeah.
Woozy Nation.
Yeah.
Is your Woozy Nation?
I wish, not yet.
All right, so I did say I would update the points after the first of the year, but I went ahead and did it tonight, Nation.
Yeah.
No,
I see Nation bugging a fellow right after the race there last night about it.
No doubt. I mean,
God, like a child.
Just like a toddler. Really, Rick.
I don't think that was me.
I don't think that was me.
I mean, I was.
You must be thinking of somebody else.
I was tired before that race started last night, and I was really tired after it was over, so I didn't stick around.
Yeah, I've been pretty damn tired myself. I missed Law of last week because I was doing that wreath season there for the Wreaths Across America stuff. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I worked like 19 days straight. I had a couple back-to-back 100-hour weeks, so I was pretty tired too. I've been tired, but we got through it.
Well, that's good to hear, man, and we hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and a nice, safe holiday season with the family.
Yep. You too. You guys. Same to you guys. Appreciate it.
And I guess that's it for us, ain't it, Nation?
So we'll see you in what, couple weeks, right?
Yeah, January 3rd, I think, is going to be our first race back.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at it right here since I.
New Hampshire.
Yes, New Hampshire, actually. So
Yep.
that'll be January 3rd in the Amy Contract and Truck Series. So, and I thought I updated the points. Yes, I did. So there we go.
Good deal.
Points are updated in the trucks, and you're in good shape there, man.
Good deal. Yeah, I didn't know how bad that would hurt us from losing all of last week there, but I think we were all right in the points, so I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I'd be lucky to point my way into the chase. Been a terrible season. It'll be all right, though. There's always 23, right, Nation?
Is that?
I can take the long break and come back and suck worse, right?
But I would like to say one thing to the chat. Fuck you, Hal.
What the hell?
What did Hal ever do to you, Nation?
He called him a bitch.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what did he ever do to you?
That's fucked up, dude.
All right, Dakota reminded me of something in the chat there that I'm going to go and do right now. Yes, I put it in there.
He's lying. He didn't do it yet.
He's lying. You don't know that for sure, Nation.
Pretty damn sure.
I'm pretty quick with this thing. And
that is believable testimony, Your Honor.
Believable testimony, huh? All I got to do is click the edit button. And when I clicked edit, I clicked the wrong one. So I'm going to go back and do that again. No, it should have did. What the fuck? It's not going good, Nation. Manage provisionals. There we go. You know what I need from Dakota? He don't have a number or anything after his name on iRacing that I've seen, does he? Nation?
Yeah. I can't remember it.
On iRacing, he's got one on his iRacing name?
It's 24, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I got a message from him that says...
It's a 2. It's a 2. I got it. I just got to remember how to save it. All right, I told you I added this provisional in, so... Done deal, Dakota. If you put it in, even if it's got a number at, it'll just show you all the names. You know what I mean? So, like, if I put nation in there, it'd show me all the nations, and then nation 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And probably come up to, what 10,000 with yours, with all the aliens?
Probably.
He's starting a new club called the Alien Nation.
Yep. Perfect.
That sounds about
pretty
right,
sure that's already a thing.
Yep. Sounds just about right.
The Alien Nation. And with that, Nation,
a ring to it.
This is our final sign-off of 2022. You believe that?
Yeah, that's right.
You're dragging the fucker out awful lot.
Yeah, but is it our official retirement, Nation? Or are we coming back in 23?
Yep. Nope, fuck it.
We're officially retiring right here.
Wow.
Right now, fuck it.
So this is our final broadcast, is what you're saying.
Yep, beat it.
I think he's fucking lying.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
He'll put one up on January 3rd or 4th. I know he will.
Yeah. He wouldn't know what to do if he didn't get on here and get harassed by us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
catch.
that's
You
why I
probably
shaved my
will.
balls this morning for this.
Oh my God!
Otis.
I was just gonna tell Dakota he'll probably
What?
catch me and pass me at New Hampshire, but then Nation goes into something that nobody needed to hear, especially Mr. and Mrs. Sanu. How dare you, Nation?
Terrible.
They're in
Potty
bed.
mouth.
You're gonna make people go to confession tonight.
Yep.
That's terrible, Nation.
I'm gonna have to. My virgin ears.
I know.
Yeah.
The sad
Yeah.
part about what we
The
heard
fucked
is
up part is Richard's calling me a potty mouth.
we can't unhear it.
I know. That's the thing.
I mean, we just can't unhear it. But with that, Nation, we're going to tell everybody to have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, enjoy the family, have all the fun, all the presents, get it all, and the best Christmas ever, right?
Yep, have all the cookies.
Yep, have all that and the cookies too, and just disregard what you heard from Nation. In fact, I'll probably have to go edit the video and get that out of there, Nation.
Nope.
Nope, I won't do a damn bit of that, will I?
Edit all of Nation right now.
Would you like me to kick him out right now?
Is that R, Nation?
Do
Do you hear R
kick
in
his
the booth?
fucking ass. Fuck out of there. He's got to be throwed the fuck out.
Nation.
He doesn't get paid. He doesn't need to be here for nothing.
That's right. I'm on Rick's side.
I thought we changed his to R because it was shorter.
Well, I mean, we could.
Close enough. I'll take it.
It's better than Enrique, isn't it?
You can call me Socks because that's what I'm getting for Christmas.
Socks.
Damn.
That cold weather you got, you're going to need them up there.
You damn Skippy.
You're going to need tall socks.
I've worn last year's pair so much I got holes in the toes.
Man, I'll tell you guys what, I'll probably need tall socks this weekend. It's going to be a cold Christmas in Florida. You believe that, Nation?
No, I actually don't.
When I say cold, it's getting down to, what is it, Saturday night's low? 27 on Christmas Eve?
27. Good
In
Lord. What do you
central
guys do for
fucking
heat in Florida?
In Central Florida, you believe that?
Does your air conditioning double as a
Somebody
heater?
call Al
'Cause
Gore.
It has to.
Good Lord, man. That's culture shock for a lot of people, I'm sure.
If not, yeah, it's going to be for a lot of people for sure, but it'll be all right. I think everybody will get through it. Just make sure you got coolant in your car.
I've been to Florida one time, and it was 65 degrees, and I've never seen so many fur coats in my life.
Yeah.
They're looking at me like I had 3 eyeballs, but I did have a pair of shorts and a cut-off T-shirt, thinking it was hot.
Yeah, we've been in the 60s, and I've been in my regular shorts and shirts, so it hasn't really affected me yet. But I'll probably definitely have some long pants and long shirt on this weekend.
I think that year I went to Florida, we had 197 inches of snow here in Maine, so it's quite nice.
Only 197 inches.
Yeah, Florida 64 with a chance of gators. Couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see the weather that we got coming because that's not well, it's kind of unusual actually. Usually it'll be a balmy 85 degrees on Christmas Day. That right, Nation?
Fuck you, Vern.
Imagine traveling north of the border and then finding 27 degrees when you got here. What kind of culture shock that would be.
We'll take a look at it now. Oh, they change it again. They update it all the time. But listen to this temperature swing we have on Friday. It's going to be 65 for the high and 28 for the fucking low. Now, you tell me that's not a swing of temperature in one day. And then Saturday's high is 47 with a low of 27.
A low of 27 and a chance of COVID or the flu.
Right.
Whatever catches you first.
And then Sunday we're 47 for a high and 31 for a low. So it's we're going to be in freezing for like 3 nights in a row here, Nation. Most of these people are probably going to die.
3 whole
Well,
nights.
I sleep easy knowing it's going to be probably wind gusts of about 70 mile an hour here, but it's going to be about 50 degrees.
Yeah, but Vern's got it rough.
No, you guys enjoy your white Christmas. It might snow here, Nation.
I think
don't
it's
know.
snowing out here now.
What if it snowed? Man, if it snowed here.
It snowed there when I lived there.
If it snowed here, that this whole state would be in trouble. There ain't no salt here. What would they do, Nation?
In the
Guaranteed
fucking
day off.
ocean burned.
Nobody be going nowhere, would they, Rick?
They're not going anywhere if they were smart.
They're probably
It's a good
not
chance to
gonna
go
be.
have some fun.
There probably won't be a lot of activity this weekend anyway. Even with it being Christmas weekend, there'll be a lot of people bundled up and they ain't going outside. Shit, my wife said we're going to the grocery store tonight. That's what we did. We went to the grocery store
So did mine.
because she don't want to go outside.
Did she bring you anything back, or do you have to do your own shopping?
Oh no, I went with her.
I was talking to Nation.
Oh,
I figured your wife'd be a sweetheart. She'd do that for you. Nation have him on the
Sometimes she does.
doghouse.
Dakota's
Feed
right.
and kibble.
He said half of Florida will die real
Hey,
quick.
I have a luxury doghouse.
Has it got a front door? Because you're gonna want that. You don't want snow drifting up inside your doghouse.
That's true, Nation.
Well, I don't even have a front door. Couldn't afford it.
Well, if you got a dog out there, the snow could drift the dog in.
No, that dog gets treated better than I do.
Well, it could probably tunnel out, couldn't he, Nation? Nick,
Fuck no, that dog will be sleeping in my
we all know
bed.
that you love that dog, man. That's your favorite dog ever.
Can't stand that motherfucker.
I hope your wife's
At
watching.
least he's not as ugly as Mike's dog.
We'll get her attention with digital scrapbook tutorials.
Don't just God damn it, don't.
I had to do it one more time in 22, man. This is the last time I can do it this year, Nation. No, maybe we'll.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be the last
Maybe
time.
we'll throw a fun race up next week and throw a broadcast up just for fun.
Maybe.
Maybe we won't. I don't know. But I'm going to stop the stream here. Everybody have
Let's
a great
get the
night.
fuck out of here.
And we're done, ain't we, Nation?
We are.